Today's episode, Graham Frederick Young, the teacup poisoner. Graham Frederick Young was born in Neasden, North London, on September 7, 1947. His parents were Fred Young and Bessie Young. His mother developed pleurisy during pregnancy and died of tuberculosis 3 months after Graham's birth. Graham's father, Fred, was not in a stable emotional state and was unable to care for Graham. Because of this, the infant Graham could not stay with his father and was instead raised by his Aunt Winnie, while his older sister Winifred was sent to live with her grandparents. At school, Graham's only passionate interests were chemistry, forensic science, and toxicology. But because these subjects were barely taught, it resulted in himself studying the matters outside of school. By the age of 13, Graham's knowledge of poisons was so complex that he convinced local chemists he was 17. This allowed him to obtain deadly substances such as antimony, digitalis, arsenic, and the heavy metal thallium, claiming they were for study. Eager to test what he had learned, he poisoned a fellow science student, Christopher Williams. Williams became seriously ill, suffering from prolonged vomiting, severe cramps, and headaches. The combination of poisons obfuscated doctors, and Williams was fortunate to pull through. Since he couldn't closely monitor his victim due to Williams being at home, Young needed people daily accessible. In early 1961, members of the Young family began showing signs of poisoning. Graham's father suspected this might be accidental, caused by his son's careless use of a chemistry set at home, but Graham denied the accusation. The poisoning was not seriously considered intentional, especially since even Graham himself also became ill at times. It's unconfirmed whether this was intentional to avoid suspicion, an experiment to examine his own reactions, or simply carelessness about which teacups he had poisoned. Graham's school chemistry teacher contacted the police when he discovered poisons and materials about poisoners in Graham's school desk. Graham was sent to a police psychiatrist where his knowledge of poisons revealed, and Graham was arrested on May 23, 1962. He admitted poisoning of his father, sister, and school friend Williams, but no murder charges were brought against him for the murder of his stepmother. Evidence had been destroyed at the time of the cremation. Only 14, he was sent to Broadmoor Maximum Security Hospital for a minimum period of 15 years. Graham was not knowledgeable of forensic science in the decade following his stepmother's death. Detailed diary entries recording the effects of his poisons would be told to a jury. As a result, he was found guilty on all charges on June 29, 1972, and sentenced to 4 life terms.